innocent lovelies! Captain Edward von Arkham here, coming to you from on board the MHS Hysteria. The crew and I have hit a bit of a wall. When last we left you, we were en route to the lost city of Nicotis in the Paleozoic era. We had the time and place from Professor Peasley's testament, and had flown to the exact location where the city should have been buried, having of course factored continental drift into the coordinates. I entered the temporal coordinates into the eternity clock, and through the ignition lever, we entered trans-temporal flight as we always do, and then we hit a wall. I can't think of a better way to put it. Our flight came to an abrupt and screeching halt right at the edge of the Paleogene era. 420 million years too late. What? How in the blue blazes did that happen? My eternity clock is the most advanced time machine ever built. Nothing surpasses its engineering. It operates on the very principle of chronospheric attunement. It travels along event horizons to lock onto individual time streams. Linear subjective, linear non-subjective, non-linear subjective, non-linear non-subjective, cyclical, inverse, consecutive, conterminous, parsley, sage, rosemary, and time. Time machines of lesser metal might have problems breaking through tangled streams, but certainly not the eternity clock. We tried again, and this time we landed in the late Cambrian age, 100 million years too early. This is impossible. The only thing close to an explanation is that Nicotis is contained within an isolated cyclical substream timeline, but that's impossible. Let me explain. Imagine this big ball of squiggly-wiggly stuff is the chronosphere, comprised of an infinite number of intersecting time streams. And this tiny little circle is Nicotis, completely separated from the rest of the chronosphere, absolutely isolated, even from the natural lineal progression of time. It is only a theoretical concept, but judging by Professor Peasley's notes, the great race of Yith may have been capable of engineering such a thing. But even if they were able to carve 500 million years out of history, it still doesn't make sense, because then every one of the Yith's trans-temporal mind swaps would generate an intersecting time stream. We should be able to reach it. No sense. None. Well, we may be locked out again, but that won't stop our search. Professor Peasley's testament mentions the names of several other captives of the great race, whose minds had been switched, and with whom he remembers encountering during his captivity. And we are going to track down every single one to see what they remember until we find a way into Nicotis. The hunt continues. Well, that's our time for today. I'm off to start looking through these names. Until next time, stay mad, my duckies. No sense. None whatsoever. Nonsense. Nonsensical. I love it!